Good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to Hatha Yoga. Today, New Year's Eve, we'll do a longer practice than usual. We'll go for about an hour and 45 minutes. And we'll do a flow and a fire practice. So we'll utilize the breath of fire, and it's sometimes also called bastrika. That is the rapid inhalation in and out through the nose, where the inhales and the exhales are the same, equal emphasis. We'll also utilize uddiyana bandha. That is the practice where we empty the breath completely and we suction the pit of the belly back toward the spine and up toward the heart, creating a cave shape with the belly and staying empty in that shape for as long as we can, but making sure we're not gasping for our breath when we come out. We'll be doing a number of twists as well in our practice. So we'll want a blanket. If you have blocks, they can be very handy. And if you have a washcloth, you can grab that as well. Any other kind of props that you like to work with is great. And we'll come to our blanket, but let's start standing right in front of our blanket with our feet a little bit wider than the hips, finding the length through the crown of the head, dropping the tailbone, and beginning a little bit of side-to-side movement. So loosening up the rib cage here, tuning into the breath. Sometimes this motion happens also by lifting the toes and pivoting on the heels, or you can ground the feet and move only from the waist and maybe start to go a little deeper. The arms are totally loose. The head moves with the torso. You can look behind you. Tuning into the breath. As you're doing this, the back of the hand can tap kidney region, your upper hand can tap over the shoulder. Now begin to slow it down until the movement stops, and we can take a big inhale here. Looking up and exhale, let the arms release down. Big inhale, reach up. Exhale the palms through the midline. Slowly, you can widen the feet if that's comfortable for you. Start to come down into a squat. You can use the support of your hands. Take a moment here and squat. Bring the hands behind us and let's find our seat. Left foot coming in, right foot in half lotus, or Sukhasana tucked underneath the left calf. Taking a moment, bring your right hand to the heart center. And allow the gaze to slope downward or close the eyes. And we'll draw the attention into our inner landscape. At the same time, finding the length of the torso, feeling the lower back coming in a little bit, the crown of the head, back crown of the head lifting, shoulders nice and relaxed. Connecting with the inner landscape, and simply feeling where you are at this present moment. What is preoccupying you? What is foremost in your experience, in your mind, physically, emotionally, in any way, relationally, and allowing whatever that is to be. It can be joyful, doesn't have to be challenging, but it can be challenging. We simply allow it to be and we feel into it. Drawing our palms now to heart center, let's begin our practice with the sound of one Om together. Breathing in. Om. Eyes fully open, palms down. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling, reaching out to the right. Ground the right palm, lengthen out and over. Inhale, rise it up. And exhaling, we'll go to the left. Press into the left palm, reach with the right fingertips. Inhaling, rising. Exhaling, twisting to the right. Just empty the breath, twist and twist. Inhaling through center. Exhaling, twisting to the left. Long torso, empty the breath, twist. Inhaling, coming up. Exhaling, palms to midline. Walk the hands out, grounding the sitting bones. Intent the fingers here. Feel the sitting bones reaching down. Draw the rib cage away and reach the fingertips out. Feeling the head and extension of the spine. Walk the hands out toward the right. Grab above your left wrist. Pin the left hand down and draw the left hip point back. Folding into the diagonal, empty the breath. Again, keeping our length, but not unplugging the sitting bones. Walk out over to the left. Grabbing over the right wrist, pin that hand down, draw the right hip point back, lengthen, come back through center. Bring the hands above the knees, take an inhale to rise. Slow exhale, come forward long, empty the breath completely. On empty, circle the torso toward the right. Taking as big circles as you can with the torso. Moving not too fast, not too slow. You can add a little bit of shoulder action here. Next time you come forward, maybe empty some more. Meeting in the center. Take an inhale to rise up. Empty the breath. Find your posture nice and long. Inhale, build the breath from the pelvic floor to the collarbones. Fill the breath, the torso with air. Come forward long. Now circle toward the left with the breath held in. Let's meet again at the center, slowly exhaling, coming up. Take an inhale to reach the arms overhead. Exhaling, interlacing our hands behind us. Making a single fist with our hands. Straighten the elbows behind us. Lift up a little bit through the chin and the heart. And then exhale, let your chin come toward the heart lifting. Draw your arms a little further away. Empty the breath. Head lifts, hands release. Right hand to the side of the left, to the left side of the head. And just no pulling, just a little bit of support here to open the left side of the head. Lifting and going directly to the other side. Continuing to keep our awareness with the breath. Stretching right side of the neck. Let it go. Tip a little bit back, feet together for a moment, then feet hip distance apart. Come up and waterfall the knees forward so they land at the same time. Fingertips down as we straighten the legs in front of our blanket. Inhaling to lengthen. And exhaling to fold into the legs. Let the head completely release, knees bending deeply. Inhale, unfurl one vertebrae at a time. Continue to inhale as the arms reach overhead. Exhale, swan dive in. Lengthen and prepare. And step the right foot back. Over the blanket, release the right knee to the blanket. Adjust the front foot so we can melt the hips forward. Feel that stretch through the back thigh and hip flexor. Open the heart. Inhale here into our lunge. Exhaling, flex the feet out and over the midline. Take an inhale to come forward. Open. Melt into the hips. Exhale. Flex out and over. One more time. Inhale. Extend the back foot. Fully arrive. Allow the hips to come forward. Empty the breath, tuck back foot, and flex the front foot. Reach and lengthen out and over the midline. Take an inhale, lengthen, and exhale, flow, empty the breath. Coming through the lunge, stepping over our blanket into a down dog. Check into the hands, ground the hands. Reach the heels down. You can have a little bit of movement here to lengthen the side body. Take an inhale, come to the balls of the feet without coming forward with the torso. Exhale, release the heels down. Doing that again, inhaling, rising fully to the feet. Shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, release the heels down. Inhale, plank pose. Heart forward, eyes of the elbows forward, strong legs. Exhale, down dog. Do that one more time. Inhale, gentle flow, heart forward, arriving fully into plank. Exhaling, down dog. Inhaling to the ball mounts of the feet. Exhale, bend the knees. Take the breath here. Scoop the navel in, finding our first uddiyana. Maybe not fully strong for the first one. You can simply stay empty if you prefer. A little bit drawing in of the belly. Inhale out into plank. Exhale the knees down. Find a toe stretch, go back. Traction the torso. Gather the heels together. Hands in front of our shoulders. We'll come up on our blanket on the knees. Draw the arms out. Exhale, right arm under left. Eagle, wrap the arms. Inhaling up and away. And exhaling, compressing down. Inhale up and away. Strong legs, break it open. Second side. Left under right. Inhale up and away. Exhale, compress down. Inhale up and away. Exhale, release. We can extend the feet now. Knees are underneath the hips. Interlace your hands behind the head. Relax the shoulders. Inhaling to fill the torso with breath. Begin to curl down and up with the breath held in. Seeing if you can find full range of motion here, moving at your speed. Breath held in. At the top, the heart shines up. When we're ready, meeting on our knees, exhaling. Palms to heart center, eyes fully open. Hands to the waist, tuck the left toes for support. Step the right foot forward. Catch the hands in an upward salute and reach up. Lift the rib cage, maybe shine the heart up a little bit. Inhale here, and exhaling, slice across and twist to the right. Making a square with our legs. Lengthen through the torso, empty the breath, twist. Totally stable lower body. Again, inhale, lengthen. Empty the breath and twist. One more time, in and out with the breath. Turning the head as well. Exhale, twist. Coming through center. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, modified warrior two. You might take that front foot and step it a little out. Lengthen here. Modified side angle. You can bring your right hand to the inner knee and take your left hand behind the head. Or glide down. Come to the right hand or fingertips to the inside of the right foot. And reach up with the left arm. Gathering the right hip under. Relaxing the shoulders from the ears. Continuing to breathe deeply, inhaling. And exhaling, palms come back up. Step the right foot forward and out. Lizard lunge, extend the back foot, bring the hands inside, gather the right knee in. And just melt the hips forward. Tucking our back toes, lift the knee, and find a squat pose right in front of your blanket. Slowly come down. Splay the knees open. Allow the hips to drop a little forward and down, lengthen through the back of the head. Continuing to breathe deeply. Bringing our fingertips behind us, finding our seat on the blanket, and taking our practice on the other side, right foot in, left foot in half lotus or sukhasana. Inhaling, reaching the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands out in a V. Find the length of the torso, all the natural curves of the spine. 4 fingers in, thumbs up. Preparing for our first round of breath of fire, bastrika. Empty the breath completely. Inhale part of the way to begin those rapid inhalations in and out. Empty the breath. Glide the hands down above the knees. Easy breath in and out. Take a full breath into the whole torso. Re-inhale at the top. Jalandhara bandha, chin and chest toward each other. Mula bandha, lift the pelvic floor into the body. Gaze to third eye, hold the breath in. Mentally, you can connect tailbone with third eye as we hold the breath in. Mula bandha, Jalandhara. Relax Mula and Jalandhara and slowly exhale. Palms out. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling to the left. Left palm down, reach a little deeper. Push and extend. Inhale, come up. Exhale, second side, reach, lengthen, go. Inhaling up, twisting to the left. Empty the breath. Maybe twist a little deeper. Inhaling through center. Exhaling to the right. All the air out, turn the head as well. Inhaling center. Exhaling the hands gently over the knees. Come forward long. All the air out. Make sure your sitting bones are down, and on empty, circle left. You can go slower or faster than me. Maybe exhale a little bit more next time you come forward. There's always a little bit of air left in the lungs. Pushing the envelope toward fully empty. Meeting in the center when we're ready. Taking a slow inhale to rise up. Emptying the breath completely. Inhaling into the whole body. Re-inhale. Come forward, breath in, circling right. Meeting in the center as we slowly exhale to come up. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, interlace the hands in a non-dominant way. 2 hands, 1 fist. And then gently come forward. You can place your forehead on a block if it's not comfortable to go down. Or you can bring hairline to the floor and extend the arms overhead, trying to reach the shoulders away from the ears. Looking for an edge here. Keeping the sitting bones in contact with the blanket. Empty the breath, deepen. Slow inhale, keep the arms come up. Exhale, release. Inhale, bring the thumbs to the root of the ring fingers. Catch all the fingers around the thumb. Bring the hands right to the inguinal crease and exhale. Elbows in. Now inhale from the sky to the throat, filling the head with breath. Release the chin down. Circles toward the left or semicircles left and right. Keep pressing the hands into the inguinal crease, lengthening the torso. Other way. Lift the head, exhale, a little forcefully through crown of head. Take a cycle of breath, eyes fully open. Tip back a little bit, open the feet out. In front of your blanket, rise up again into a squat. Fingertips out in front of us, lift the hips. Just bring the toes in front of the heels. So the feet are now wider than the hips. Fingertips out in front of us, engage the legs, long torso. Inhale here. Exhale to empty the breath and come into uddiyana. Knowing that you can also use blocks here for your hands or fingertips. All the air out. Scoop the navel. Make that cave shape with the belly on empty. Inhale long. Exhale, soften knees and fold. Let the head release, toe heel in to hip distance apart. Empty the breath here. Reverse swan. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, swan dive into the legs. Lengthen and prepare. Step the left foot back. Low lunge, knee down to the blanket. Arrange the feet so you can extend the back foot, and as you melt in, your front foot stays fully down. Exhaling here. Inhaling in the lunge. Exhaling, slowly go back. Flex the front foot and the back foot, fold out and over. Inhaling, returning. Finding the full range of motion, being gentle but coming right to an edge. Moving with the breath. Exhale, out and over. Last time, inhaling, coming forward. Exhaling, tucking toes, go back. Stay right here. Inhale, lengthen the torso. Exhale, fold into the midline. Inhale, rise and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Come back through the lunge, lift the back knee, down dog. Staying a little longer now in down dog. Ground through the palms. You can look at the palms to make sure that they're spreading. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Reach the heels down, the femurs back. Making that mountain shape with the body, tailbone lifting. Emptying the breath here. Slowly unfurl. Inhale, coming out into plank. Fully arrive, adjust as you need to. Heart forward, gaze forward. Lift the head in plank. Eyes with the elbows forward. Strong legs and arms, core engaged. Exhale the knees down. Toe stretch, move back. Press into the palms, feel the toes stretch. Inhaling, coming forward, our knees are on the blanket. Release the forearms down. And extend your right leg back. Draw the shoulders away from the ears so we're not collapsing down. Reach the right leg up. Ground for the right forearm, and with the left hand, catch the inner ankle and kick the foot away. Keep pushing out of the elbow so that we don't collapse into the shoulder. Fix the gaze. variation of bow pose. Empty the breath deep in, kick away. Slowly, without flinging the leg, release the knee down, directly second side. Extend the left leg. Shoulders away, reach the leg up, bend the knee, catch the inner ankle with the right hand and kick the foot away, focusing the gaze, tuning into the breath. You can have the back toes tucked for support. Kick the foot away, deepen. Empty the breath. Slowly release. Knees down, forearms down. Toes tucked as we come up to the knees. Preparing for our first camel. You can have fingertips right at the ridge of the bone or the backs of the hands. Or if you're ready for it, bring your hands to the heels and press the hips forward. The head can stay lifted or make a nice big circle with the head and release it back. Landing our hips over the knees, gathering our legs toward each other, reaching up with the heart, breathing deeply. Feel the whole front line of the body open. Exhale here. Strong legs and core. Inhale, slowly come up. Exhaling, hands release under shoulders, feet extend. Inhaling, cow. Exhaling, cat. 2 more times, just luxuriating in this motion. Back of the head toward tail. Exhale, forehead toward pubic bone. 1 more set. Undulating our spine. Tuck the toes and come back up to the knees. Hands come to the waist and we'll step the left foot forward, finding that square shape. Catch the hands in upward salute and reach up. Open the heart, lengthen. Reach the rib cage from the waist. Keep all that length and slice across to twist to the left. Palms stack, forearms align. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twist. Keeping the shoulders nice and relaxed. Back toes tucked for stabilization. We're using the lower body as a stable base to twist around. Inhale, lengthen. Empty the breath, twist. Coming through the center, reach the arms up. And open out. You might just adjust the feet where it feels nice and natural. Want to curl the left hip under. Come into the uplifted variation of side angle or fingertips, hand glide down to the inside of the left foot. Reach up through the right fingers. Draw the right outer thigh back. Right hip under. Extend and open. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Bring the hands together, rise up. Step the left foot a little forward and out. Lizard lunge, just visiting here. Press the hips, melt in, hands can be down. Feel that opening through the back, hip flexor in the hips. Tuck the toes and step again in front of the blanket into a squat. Finding our squat, now we can remove our blanket. Keep it handy for later. Find the full squat position. And then take a variation. So keeping our legs as they are, don't let them collapse in any direction. You can glide your right shoulder down a little bit and bring your right hand to the front of the left shin. Without changing anything in the left leg, reach the left arm up. So feel that your hips are just where they were before, squaring forward, reaching down, and look out over that left hand. You can press the right shoulder and right knee together. Inhaling, exhaling deeply. Coming back through the squat, take a breath. Second side, glide the left shoulder down. Shoulder and inner knee together, left hand to the front of the right shin. Reach the right arm up. Knee and shoulder coming together, extend, look out over that right arm. Empty the breath and return. Fingertips behind us, just find our seat down. We're going to take a practice from the Tibetan tradition called rotating in the doors posture with our breath held in. So we bring the feet together, just like cobbler's pose. We bring our hands together overhead. So we're making the shape of a vajra. And relax the shoulders, empty the breath, feel your lower back coming in a little bit, natural curves of the spine. Now inhaling to the pelvic floor. Re-inhale, fill the breath there, hold the breath there, a gentle mula bandha, and in the shape, rock back and forward. You can come a little forward when you come into the upright posture. Holding the breath in the whole time. Next time we come forward, gently exhaling. Rise to the vertical, fully open the eyes. Take a breath. Knees lift, feet down, hip distance apart. Let's waterfall the knees forward. Fingertips down, straighten the legs. Soften the knees a lot. Grab your elbows. You can tug a little side to side to lengthen. And fold into the legs, knees bending any amount. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Now, rounding through the feet, flat back, frame the head. Inhale, rise all the way up. Drop the tailbone, lengthen, and exhale out and over to the right. Staying in place, take an inhale here. And exhale, go a little deeper. Inhaling, coming up. Hold underneath your right wrist. Reach up, out and over to the left. Inhale in place. Exhale, go a little deeper. Inhaling, looking up, reaching up, palms together, tailbone down. Exhale and fold into the legs. Lengthen and prepare. Soften knees, look forward, step the right foot back. Low lunge with the back knee lifted, feet on separate tracks, hands come to the waist as we rise up to our high lunge. So pressing the heel a little back, engage the back leg. Hook the right thumb and reach the arms up. Now stay with that back leg straight through the whole flow. So as we inhale, we straighten the front leg, keep the back leg straight, exhale, come back down into the lunge. Inhale, reach up, straighten the front leg, exhale, come back. Keeping the back leg straight the whole time. Inhale, straighten both legs, exhale to the lunge. Stay right here now. Sharpen the back leg, inhale. Very slow exhale, release the knee down, roll over the front of the back knee, extend the back foot and rise up for variation of crescent moon. Keeping the fingertips hooked, relax the shoulders from the ears, hips forward and down, squeezing into the right gluteal, engaging the whole back leg. Everything into the midline. Empty the breath, reach and deepen. Inhaling up, fingertips come down. Moving very slowly. Straighten the front leg. Back foot to the midline. Sitting the heel. Sitting our perineum on the heel. Knees a little bit together as we reach from the calf, the ankle, or the foot for Maha Mudra. So we want to have whatever reach we have, we want to avoid this kind of thing. we're drawing the collarbones open. Engage the left leg, right in that 45-degree angle. Empty the breath. Tongue to the roof of the mouth, chin parallel to the floor. Inhale part of the way for breath of fire. Empty. Slow inhale, fill the torso with breath. Connect tailbone with third eye. Mula bandha, jalandhara bandha. Lift the chest. Gaze to third eye. Realign the head, release Mula bandha, and exhale. Inhaling here, exhale, fold into the front leg. Nice and long, the elbows may or may not come down. Just really lengthen here, activate the left leg. Empty the breath. Inhale, rise right back into the diagonal for 3 bandhas, jalandhara, uddiyana, and mula. Empty the breath completely. Finding the bandhas. Remember the lift of the chest, the smiling open of the collarbones. Scoop the navel in. On empty, you can find a strong suctioning of the belly back. Relax all the bandhas and then breathe. Come up, sitting on the heel. Take a cycle of breath here. And come forward through the lunge. Lift the back knee. Now lift the left leg up, one-legged down dog, hips square. Inhale, lengthen here. Right heel down, left leg lifted. Exhale, modified plank. Knee to nose. Inhale, extend up. Both arms strong. Exhale, modified. Inhale, reach up. Maybe a little higher. Exhale, modified. Stay right here. Inhale, plank. Look forward in plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, forward and through. Lengthening here. Exhale, release down. Sphinx pose. Finding our sphinx so that we can adjust the posture, lengthen the legs, traction the chest forward. As we come down nice and long, extend the arms forward, half bow. Bend the right leg, touch the outside of the ankle. Kick the foot up and away. Float the left arm and the left leg up. Everything coming into the midline, staying nice and comfortable with the head. Breathing here. Trying to find our balance right there on the belly. Extending through the back leg, kick and reach. Now without flinging, re-extend the leg and gather the arms behind you, Shalabhasana variation. Feet hip distance apart. Arms lifted, palms facing each other. Rise up a little higher. Exhale, soften down. Hands underneath the shoulders. Knees are wide, wide-legged child's pose. Go back, big toes together, hands forward. Traction long. Take a full breath in and out. Slowly, we'll meet in a down dog. Emptying our breath here and deepening. Come to the ball mounts of the feet and the fingertips and step the right foot forward. Low lunge with the back knee lifted. Hands winging behind us. Now bring the right hand to the outside of the thigh, lengthen the left arm forward, sharpen the left leg, and slice across, coming into another variation of twist with the back knee lifted. Breathing into the twist. Strong back leg. curling the inner thigh down, the outer thigh toward the inner thigh, turning the head, lengthening with the inhale, emptying the breath, twisting a little deeper. Looking down now, fingertips frame the front foot. Invite the feet to be a little bit more narrow and take a couple breaths in a nice long pyramid here. Drawing the right hip back and the left hip forward and lengthening out and over. Empty the breath. Strong legs fold. Soften knees. Step the left foot forward. Left hand on a block or to the outside of the foot on the floor. And bring your right hand to the hip, finding half moon. Draw the left hip under the right. Left rib cage under the right. And as you're ready, extend up. Find your full moon. Activating both legs strong. Inhaling here. Exhale, look down, square the hips. Bring the feet hip distance apart. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold into the legs. Let the head release. Grab a hold of your elbows and switch your grip. Knees can be as bending as you need them to be. Lengthen and fold into the legs, grounding through the ball mound of the feet. And keeping the toes nice and loose, not gripping the mat. Empty your breath here. Flat back. Inhale, rise it all the way up. Exhale, up, out, and over to the left. Inhale, lengthen. Keeping the line of the body. Exhale, go. Inhale, come up. Holding underneath the left wrist. Drop the tailbone and exhale out and over to the right. Ground through the feet. Inhaling long. Exhale, go a little deeper. Inhaling, reaching and looking up. Dropping the tailbone. Exhale, swan dive. Arms either through the center line or opening out wide. Lengthen and prepare. We'll step the left foot back. Make sure the feet are on separate tracks. Bring the hands to the waist and slowly come up. Hook the left thumb and reach up. Clarifying the left leg now so it stays straight through the flow. Activate the leg. Empty the breath here. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, return to the lunge. Hips squaring forward. Inhale, rise up. Exhaling, coming down, not changing the back leg. Do that one more time. Inhale, rise. Exhale, low lunge. Shoulders away from the ears. Inhale here. Exhale very slowly. Try not to collapse into the downward motion. Bring the knee down, extend the foot, roll over the front of the back knee. This protects the knee. And rise up through the heart. Squeezing into the left gluteal now. The whole back leg, all the muscles coming into the bone. Heart reaching up, hips coming forward. Going a little deeper perhaps. Finding our edge, emptying the breath. Inhaling to rise. Exhaling, fingertips come down. Taking our time to straighten the front leg. Bring the left heel to the midline. Finding our seat on the heel. And extending the right leg forward for Makha Mudra. Finding a position that works for you here. Chin and tongue placements. You can look to third eye as we're doing this practice. Empty the breath completely. Inhaling part of the way for breath of fire. Exhale. Slow inhale. Re-inhale at the top. Jalandhara bandha, mula bandha. Right leg active. Collarbones opening. Realigning where we were, releasing the bandhas and exhaling to fold. Taking another full breath in and out here. Emptying completely. The inhale rises us up where we were. Find all the placements. Empty the breath completely. Maybe through the mouth. Last little bit. Mula bandha, uddiyana, jalandhara. First, relax the bandhas, then breathe. Rise up, fully open the eyes, take a cycle of breath. Transition through the lunge. Ground the palms and lift the right leg up, one-legged, hips squaring, ground through the palms, left heel down. Inhale here, exhale, modified. Inhale, reach. Exhale, modified. One more time, drive the left heel down, lengthen up. Exhaling, modified. Knee to nose. Inhale, plank. Make sure to look forward in plank. Exhale through chaturanga all the way down. Inhale, rise up through a cobra. Exhale, hips to heels, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale through chaturanga, a little forward and all the way down. Extend the legs. Rise it back up again through a sphinx. Just a transitional moment so that we can optimize our length. Reach the arms forward. Bend the left knee and catch the left outside of the left ankle. Kick the foot up. And then lift the right leg and the right arm. Half bow. Everything coming into the midline. Comfortable with our neck. Rising up a little higher with everything. Slowly extending the leg. Arms directly to the side now, palms forward, feet together. See if you can gather your legs and straighten the knees to our best. Lift up into this variation of Shalabhasana. Rise everything a little higher. Soften down. Hands by the chest. Strong core, tabletop. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One last time. Coming through a cow. And exhaling, cat. Squeeze all the air out, push the floor away. Through neutral, tuck the toes, down dog. Three or four more breaths in down dog as we hold this one a little longer. Grounding through the palms, straightening the elbows, shoulders away from the ears. Now coming to the balls of the feet and the fingertips, creating space so we can step the left foot forward. Winging the arms behind us. Just first clarify the lower body, sharpen the back leg, open through the heart. Left hand to the outside of the thigh, reach the right arm forward long, and twist. With the inhale, we lengthen. With the exhale, we twist a little deeper. Empty the breath and twist. Looking down, fingertips frame the front foot. Invite the front foot, back leg in a little. Maybe even narrow the stance slightly. Empty the breath out and over into pyramid. Strong legs. Climb the legs up into the hips. One more full breath in and out. Everything into the midline. Empty. Soften the knees. The right foot comes forward. Half moon. Right hand to the outside on the block or the floor. Left hand to the hip. And find those placements with the body. So really we talk about triangle being between two panes of glass, and this is the same idea here. Rotating everything so that the rib cage and the hips align. Arm can reach up if it hasn't already. The gaze can be up or forward. Really activating the legs strong, lengthening the left leg out of the hip socket. Expand and open. Looking down, hands down, square the hips, step out into another squat. Coming down. Really finding our squat here, find all the alignments, not even a subtle collapse in. We're really lengthening out of the posture. The hips are coming forward. Options here, you can bring your left hand down without letting the right knee change. You can open as we did before, just in a variation. Or if you would like to bind, inner rotation with the left low on the shin, and see if you can grab the right hand or higher. And then squeeze the outer shoulder with the left knee together. Breathing into this space. Lengthening the torso. Emptying the breath. Coming back through center. Switching side, right hand down. Left hand reaches without the left knee changing at all. Or inner rotation, wrap and bind. Breathing into the belly, drawing the outer shoulder and the inner knee together on the right side. Slowly releasing. Hands come together. Rise up like a plumb line, strong legs and core. Exhale, release the arms, toes come forward. Finding a mountain here. Reaching through the back, crown of the head. Eyes fully open. We're going to shift the weight into the right leg. Draw the left foot out and then catch the inner ankle. So your inner ankle will come right into the palm of the hand and reach the right arm up. Dancer pose is right here, or kick the foot away and lengthen forward with the right fingertips. Driving everything into the midline. Stabilizing the gaze, tuning the breath, maybe kicking away a little bit more. Slowly come forward, knee to chest. I find that casting the gaze downward in these transitions, but way out in front of us, can be helpful for balance. Knee to chest, gather the leg in, strong standing leg. Knee to chest a little bit more, bring it in, lengthen up, straighten the right leg. Slowly releasing, transitioning back toward our half moon, but through like a kind of warrior three situation, squaring down. And then when we're ready, that right hand comes down. Go right back to the variation we did, or if you want to come with me, gather the left knee in, catch the outer ankle this time, point the knee back and kick the foot away. As we kick the foot away, the hips peel open forward. Kick the foot away. The foot is taking your hand with it. Really stabilize into the right leg. Remain connected with the breath. See if you can go a little deeper. Emptying the breath to deepen. Look down. Extend the foot slowly, 2 hands down for support, warrior 2. Feel free to take that once or twice bounce to find the length, windmill, and rise up. Empty the breath, warrior 2. Right hip is gliding under, left knee is straight, left edge of the foot down. Finding a gentle flow here, completely stabilize the lower body and inhale into a dancing warrior, reach up. Exhale, side angle, elbow lightly over the knee. Inhale, reach with the left fingertips. Exhale, the hand down. Inhale, right up into your dancing warrior. Keep that right outer thigh going back. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, swing the arm forward, down, and up. Inhale. Last time, flow. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, down and up. Inhale, straighten the legs. Open and reach. We're coming into radiant triangle. You can stay here or left thumb down, bring it to the middle of the heart. Keep your core strong as you're doing these movements and your legs. Drop the upper arm and find the fingertips. Now, a washcloth can also be useful here. Bring your right arm behind the head. Press the head back into the arm. Ground through the feet. Open the heart. Climb the legs up into the hips. Empty the breath and reach and deepen. Now take the whole torso to the open side and glide into a side angle. Warrior 2 placement, same idea. But your back hand can now come into a bind. You can stay lifted, or if you would like, you can bring your hands to the inside. You can bring your hands to the inner ankle. You can go deep into the bend and spin the chest open. Gliding the left shoulder down. Lengthening tailbone to back heel and tailbone to back of the head. Empty the breath, deepen. Keeping that wrapper bind, turn the right toes forward. You can start by bringing your right hand under the throat for a moment and then grab over your left ankle and rebend into that knee, right knee. Draw the right hip point away so that we stay even with the hips. Go a little deeper. Empty the breath. Slowly break it over. Hands underneath the shoulders. Lengthen, reach. Turn toward the front of the mat. Right foot is in front. Low lunge. Plank pose, not lifting the hips. Exhale, chaturanga or to the mat. Inhale, open, up dog or cobra. Exhaling to down dog. Emptying our breath here. Again, creating space, stepping our left foot forward, warrior 1 this time. Edge of the back foot down, wing the arms behind, just clarify the lower body. Wide between the feet, hips squaring forward. Keep the hips where they are. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, left arm under right, eagle wrap. Now, draw the fingertips up and away, look up. Keeping the lower body stable. Forearms up and away, gaze up. Left hip coming under. Keeping the lower body come down with the upper body and reach into the fingertips forward now. Clarify your back leg, edge of the back foot down. Reach, reach, reach. And let's twist again. Come across, twisting in warrior 1. Align the forearms. Empty the breath and deepen. Looking down, hands down. Ball mount of the back foot, finding another lizard lunge. You can have the hands forward, proud lizard. If you want to try the bound variation, bring your left shoulder down, the left arm goes under the leg, sharpen the back leg. Bring your left arm around and see if you can catch the right hand, wrist, or forearm. Looking forward, back leg strong. Emptying our breath here. Hands come inside. Step back to down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, the knees down. Toes together, go back, child's pose. Take a full breath in and out here. Inhale, glide along the floor. Open into an organic cobra. Just some movement here to lengthen and glide down. Feet hip distance apart, hands by the chest. You can re-lengthen the legs. Now, very little weight on the hands, head lifted. Flick the feet in toward the buttocks. We're getting ready to catch the feet at the same time with the hands. As you're going to try to do this, make sure you don't kick your fingers. So next time, see if you can grab your feet, kick and rise up, bow pose. Gather the knees in. Maybe big toes together. Reach. Let the weight come toward the belly. I like to come a little side to side to make sure I can unplug the lower ribs away and then come back to center. Maybe in a little bit better position. Gaze up, but don't overcrank the neck. Reach up a little higher. Exhale, soften down. Slowly release the feet. Sphinx pose. Tune into the breath. Really smooth it out. Sometimes our breath gets a little bit more ragged in the more demanding postures. Now, as you come down long, grab a hold of the front of your mat. Elbows behind the wrists, strong core. Come to the knees. Preparing for puppy stretch with uddiyana. Take an inhale to lengthen. Exhale. Slowly release the chest toward the floor. Elbows may or may not come all the way down. Empty the breath, look forward and scoop the belly back and up. Uddiyana bandha. Slow inhalation to rise. Knees together, feet together, forehead down. Bring your hands by the feet. Take 3 breaths in reclining child's pose. Breathing into the back body. Breathing into the whole torso. Hands over the shoulders. As we're ready, we'll meet in a down dog. Look forward a little bit. Step the right foot to the front of the mat and the middle of the mat. And inhale, reach the left leg up, framing the foot. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring your knee toward the outside of the right foot and dip down. Inhale, reach it up. And exhale, dip. Inhale, reach it up. And stay here now, coming into a standing splits. You can bring your right hand behind the ankle, spark through the left toes, fold into that right leg. One more breath in and out, both legs strong. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. Slowly release, square the hips, and bring your left knee directly behind the right and start to come down. Come down slowly. You can step the right foot slightly out. So we're on the ball mount of the left foot, and the right foot is stepping directly down. We can feel your Achilles tendon right inside the pelvic floor. Rise up, to really gather the legs together. Now, a block can be very handy here. Make sure your right foot is stepping down. Bring your right hand to the block, reach the left arm up, slice across, lengthen, and twist. As you press the left arm against the right leg presses a little back. If you're comfortable releasing your block, you can bring your fingertips together. But if it helps you with the balance, that right hand can be on the block. And in fact, with that support, you might be able to go a little deeper into your twist. Emptying the breath, deepening. Looking forward, hands down, very slowly straighten the legs. Glide your left foot behind your right, the pinky toes together. The other toes are making a V shape. Fold into the legs. Hands come to the waist. Inhale, lengthen. And exhaling, slowly come up. Inhaling, palms to heart center. Gather everything, squeezing into the midline. Exhale, release the hands, chin parallel to the floor. Empty the breath out completely. Tailbone down, uddiyana bandha. Relax and then breathe. Carefully unraveling the feet to hip distance apart. At the top of our mat, inhaling to lengthen. And exhaling, releasing the arms down, sun breath, mountain pose. Palms to heart center, shifting the weight into the left leg. Right foot out, catch the inner ankle, and extend the left arm up. Knees can be close together. You can stay right here or kick the foot away, observing the midline. Kicking the foot away, strong standing leg. Perhaps deepening the posture, coming towards your edge. Slowly release the knee to chest. Left leg strong. Climb it up, reach up through the back, crown of the head. Draw the right knee in. Transitioning through a warrior three. Just pendulum down, squaring down, until we are in a place where we can find our half moon. Going back to the original variation or gathering the knee in, catching the outer ankle, pointing the knee behind and kicking away. Press the hips forward, kick the foot away. Deepening our posture here, pressing, peeling the hips open. The gaze can be up or forward, looking for an edge. Looking down, bringing our hands down, finding our warrior two. Take your time. It's a wide stance. Curl the left hip under as we windmill the arms and find our warrior two. Take a breath or two in warrior two to find the posture so we don't change the lower body. Inhaling, coming up into dancing warrior. Exhaling, side angle. Inhaling to lengthen through right fingertips. Exhale, down. And finding our dancing warrior. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. One more time, breathe it in, dancing warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, swim the arm forward, down. And this time as we inhale, we straighten. Radiant triangle. Or arch your arms, right thumb down, bring the hand to the back of the heart. Drop the other hand behind. And bring the left arm behind the head. Lift the heart up. Climb the thighs up to the hips. Breathing elaborately here, especially through the heart center. Head into the arm. Take everything to our open side. Rebend and find a bound or half bound. Side angle, elbow or hand down. Draw the left hip under, reach and lengthen through the crown. Relax the right shoulder down the back. Find all the alignments. Flush the chest to the open side, go a little deeper. Looking down, bring the hand down. Keep that wrapper bind, point the toes forward, check into the feet that they're aligned, left hand under the throat for a moment, and then hold above the right ankle, bend into the left knee. Take that left sitting bone backward and go down into the bend. Feel your left shoulder blade really open away from the spine. Go a little deeper. Come into that rotation. Empty the breath. Slowly release. Hands underneath the chest. Lengthening here, taking our moment. Turning to the front of the mat, left foot in front. Plank pose. Any vinyasa of your choice. If you want to come with me through chaturanga, up dog, to down dog. Breathing deeply here. Another longish down dog. Emptying our breath to deepen. Creating some space. We'll step our right foot forward, wide between the feet, hips squaring forward, wing the arms behind us. Warrior one lower body. Engage that back leg. Keep the lower body as it is. Inhale, come up. Exhale, right under left. Ego wrap. Hips going down, arms reaching up and away. Gaze up toward the ceiling, toward the fingertips, and gather the arms into the midline, maybe deepening into the bend. Slowly coming into the diagonal and sending the fingertips way forward. As you send the fingertips forward, sharpen the back legs like the anchor of the pose. Don't crack the neck, stay nice and comfortable, reach. Break it open and twist in warrior one. Inhaling, lengthening, exhaling, wringing it out. Empty the breath. Looking down, hands to the inside, palm out of the back foot, right into our lizard lunge. Proud lizard, hands out in front, or drop that right shoulder and wrap the right arm. Get strong with the left leg as you release the support of the left hand and bind. Breathing here. Emptying the breath, hands release inside. Down dog. Plank pose, breathing in. Look forward in plank always. Exhale the knees down. Feet extend, child's pose. Inhale, glide along the floor. Find a nice little opening here. And as we come down, we're just going to turn on our backs. Partial recline with the feet lifted. Preparing for bridge and wheel.
So ground the feet where you can touch them. Feel your tailbone down, lengthen your spine, bring your arms overhead, and lift the hips. Bridge pose. As the hips lift, the chest also comes toward the chin. Now take your feet and step them out a little bit so your ankles are beyond your knees, making the posture a little harder. Lift up, gather the legs together, chin to chest, hips as high as we can get them. Strong breathing here. Come up a little higher. Magnetize the inner thighs toward each other. Now, slowly, as we come down, one vertebrae at a time. Lift the arms up. Bring the hands to the belly. Take a breath or two. Wheel pose, or feel free to do another bridge if wheel is not a pose you're doing. But if you can do wheel, come with me. Lift the hips. Bring the fingertips by the ears. Draw the shoulders a little closer to the feet. Flip the hands. Crown of the head momentarily, barely to the floor, and then just push up. When you push up, feel your heels. You can either bring your toes in or take your heels out a little bit so that our feet are nice and parallel. My first teacher used to say, if you feel that your feet are pigeonholed in wheel, they're straight. See if you can straighten your elbows a little bit, push the chest through. Breathing deeply here, lifting the hips up. You can bring the feet in a little closer and rise a little higher. Tuck the chin in, roll the head down, always coming slowly out of wheel. Bring your feet out comfortably in partial recline. Hands to the belly. We're going to roll down to the belly. Now, as we come into that, see if you can go the opposite way your body wants to go. Forging new neural pathways. One of our aims in yoga. So try to break patterns. Don't get too settled into them. Come through a sphinx, lengthen, traction forward. Coming down, hips to heels. Down dog. Emptying our breath here. Creating some space so we can step the left foot forward to the top, middle of the mat. Reach your right leg up. Frame the foot with the fingertips. Inhale here, exhale, dip the knee behind the foot, come down. Curling into a little ball. Inhale, reach it up. And exhale, dip. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling to dip. Inhaling to hold. The left hand can come behind the left ankle. Spark through the toes. Fold into the left leg. Head can either release down, looking at the shin, or you can look in front of your left toes. Reach the right leg up and a little higher, open. Slowly release the hand. The right knee comes behind the left knee. Snug in. Bring the bone out of the right foot down. And this time step the left foot a little forward. The left foot needs to be stepping fully down. And as you rise up to straighten the torso, you can have a block handy. As you rise up to straighten, you'll feel your Achilles heel going into the pelvic floor. Gather everything into the midline. Just feel it. And reach up with the right arm. Slice across and find a twist. So as we find the twist, the lower body doesn't really change, or doesn't change much. We're just twisting from the waist. The right elbow pressing against the left, above the left knee, and the left leg presses a little back. Maybe you want to bring your palms together and experiment with a little bit more balance into it. You can always have your block there if you feel like you're coming out of it. Empty the breath and deepen. Bring it out. Slowly release the hands down, straighten the legs. Slide the left foot in front of the right, align the toes. Other 4 toes make a V shape, hands to the waist. Empty the breath, torso parallel to the floor. On an inhale, rise. Exhale, release. Hands come together. Breathing in, as we empty the breath, we let the hands come down. All the air out. Squeeze all the air out. Uddiyana bandha. Chin parallel to the floor. Suction the belly. Backward. Relax and breathe. Hands together, separate the feet wide, right at the front of our mat. Inhaling, reaching up. And exhaling, coming down through a squat. Let's get an arm balance into our practice. We'll do a firefly before we come down to our seat. So lift the hips a little bit. If you know the variation with using the blocks and you like it, you can use your blocks. If you're with me, we just bring our hands to the inside of the feet and wiggle in a little bit so that our shoulders come toward the inner knees. Place our hands down behind us, palms down, and just make a shelf with the elbows. You can start by crossing your feet, or maybe slowly seeing if you can extend the legs, squeezing the legs in, gaze way forward or up. Try to straighten the knees as much as we can. Squeeze the legs in. Straighten the legs a little more. Slowly feet down, glide down, finding our seat. Let's grab our blanket here. So we'll add in our Mahabandha, which is a fire practice. We've already done Mahamudra. So right leg extends. So we start in a Mahamudra, we glide and sit on the left heel. Gliding just off our blanket. Now we invite the right foot into a half lotus. If the half lotus doesn't work, you can have your foot out in front. And as you lengthen, really feel the length of the torso, all the natural curves of the spine. If you can have the half lotus, we can find that. Hands down, taking a moment to find symmetry in the upper body over this asymmetrical lower body. Empty your breath. Tongue placement, chin placement. Inhaling part of the way for bastrika, breath of fire. All the air out. Taking an inhale, slow, full. Bring the inhale to the navel center. Find Mula Bandha and Jalandhara. As you drop the chin, the chest lifts up to meet it. Lift the pelvic floor into the body, gaze the third eye, and place a fire at the navel center. Imagine a fire burning there. Hold the breath in. Keeping Jalandhara, release Mula Bandha. Slowly exhale. All the air out into uddiyana in Jalandhara. Or taking an extra breath if you would like it. Lifting, releasing, everything, taking a breath. Slowly extend the right leg forward. Extend the left, wiggle out the legs, come back to sit at the edge of the blanket. Finding Marichyasana C, bring your foot in half lotus. I'll walk us through the full pose first, and if the half lotus doesn't work, I'll come back and show you the variation. Bring the left foot in, and then tip forward. So the foot wants to be fully in a half lotus, right up to the inguinal crease, and then we tip forward. So come here if you have the half lotus. I'll show where we want to be. If you don't, you bring the left foot in and you tuck the right foot right at the upper thigh, and then bring the left foot to pin that foot in and come in. So we really want to have a deep fold into the belly, is where this pose is really targeting. It's targeting the organs of the lower belly, everything beneath the belly, the full belly, everything beneath the diaphragm. So we're all in one variation. Now we reach up with the left arm. Our right fingertips are tipping us forward. Inner rotation, rock low. And grab a hold of the left hand, the right hand, or higher. And finding a fold. Some teachers like to release the head. I like to keep the head an extension of the spine here. Breathing deeply into the belly. What does that mean? As we're inhaling, the diaphragm is pumping down, massaging all the organs and systems. Empty the breath and find a little bit of a deeper place. Slowly break it open. Tip back. Extend the leg forward. Extend both feet forward. Coming to the second side from Makha Bandha, bring your right foot in. Glide just in front of your blanket, bringing the heel to the perineum. Perineum is the place right between the anus and the genitals. And then we invite that left foot in, either in front or the half lotus. I should have said first side, if you can have the half lotus but the knee stays lifted, you can bring a block or a blanket under it, because we do want support for that knee. Take a breath or two to find your length here. Hands down in these strong breath practices, not pushing, but feeling that we have support to lengthen the torso. Empty the breath. Inhale part of the way. And bastrika. Completely empty. Inhale fresh breath into the whole body, especially into the navel center. Start that fire there. Take an extra sip. See if you can find the second side. Lift the pelvic bowl, release the chin, chest lifting. Gaze the third eye, imagine a fire burning right at the navel center. Pull the breath in. Keep Jalandhara Bandha. Exhale slowly, release Mula. Take your time exhaling, steady, long exhalation. Empty the breath. When you're ready, uddiyana, Jalandhara. Gaze to third eye. Head lifts, uddiyana softens, we breathe in. Very slowly taking our time, extending the left leg forward, gliding back to the edge of our blanket, both forward. Marichyasana C, bringing the left foot back to half lotus, right foot in, or tucking the left foot
right to the upper right thigh. Fingertips behind us so we can tip forward, reach the right arm forward, reach in. Inner rotation with the arm first, low on the shin, and find your bind. You want the binder is the wrapper is the binder. So it's the right arm that's wrapping, it binds the left, and you want to bind it as high as you can. Hand, wrist, or higher. And then take a few breaths into the belly. Emptying the breath and letting everything release, rise up. Extend the legs. Wiggle everything out. So now we're going to our finishing postures. We're going to find our tortoise pose. You can use a blanket in tortoise pose, but in tortoise, our pelvic floor is flushing directly down. So you can also be without a blanket. You want to feel your lower back coming in. There's a lot of different levels to tortoise, so everybody can do a tortoise. If you feel more comfortable lifting your hips on a blanket, doing so. Now we grab our little washcloth and we put it where our mouth might land. And in tortoise, the feet go straight forward. So you can actually curl your mat up and bring your feet in about an inch. So here we go, level 1, you just come forward, grab the outsides of the feet. Keep the legs gathering, 90-degree angle, thighs and calves, come forward. Level 2, bring the hands to the inside and then the outsides of the feet. This allows you to come down a little lower. Now, tortoise, so the back really looks like a tortoise shell, but we want to feel our lower back coming into the body. This is level 2, right here. Now, if your shoulders come beneath in this 90-degree angle with the thighs, if your shoulders come lower than the knees, you can curl your hands behind you and press your hands down. Level 3. The breath is happening, it's a belly breath here, a deep belly breath. Level 4, we start to send the feet a little forward. Monitor what you're feeling in the lower back. Keep the legs gathering toward each other. Remember, in tortoise, the feet do not go out, they go forward. You go down a little lower. Now, if you are going to come fully down, remember that in tortoise, your legs pin the arms above the elbows. They don't press down on the joints. So only if your elbows are beyond your thighs can you go all the way down. But you don't have to. You're getting all the benefits of the pose here. If you're very bendy, you know this pose a lot, you can go fully down, pinning the elbows down, bringing the mouth to the washcloth, or you can simply stay here. We'll take 3 or 4 more breaths. Gather the knees in. Coming out of it, we gather the feet back in. If your arms are extended, they come back to the outsides of the feet. And then we slowly unfurl up with a long spine, gathering the arms up. Bring your hands behind you and place your feet down. Take a moment here with the back in neutral. We'll come up and do a counter pose. We'll do a bench. And in our bench, we'll find bastrika again. So as you're ready, feet hip distance apart, maybe a little more. Fingertips facing behind. They're both variations. You can have the fingers in front. This is how Dharma Mitra does it. We lift up. Make a bench shape with your whole body. Release your head back. Lift as high as you can and bastrika.
Slowly emptying the breath. First the hips come down, and then the head very slowly, naturally comes up to its regular position. Invite the feet in on empty. Curl your hands around the shins, right forearm in front of the left, on top of the left. Empty the breath. Inhale here. Long torso, fill the breath. Jalandhara Mula Bandha. Relax Mula, lift the head, empty the breath. Micro adjust, come a little closer. Bring your left arm on top. Make yourself into a tight little ball. Inhale here. Exhale completely. All the air up. Uddiyana bandha, mula bandha, jalandhara. Scoop the navel in. Slowly relax everything. Bring the feet out in front, eyes fully open, hands underneath the thighs, inhaling. Exhale, hold on to the thighs, just curl back for a moment. Find the breath, find the flow of the breath. Inhale, rise. Exhale. Inhale, rise. And exhale, go all the way back. Bring the legs into vertical. Press into the hands. We're going into half shoulder stand, Viparita Karani. From here forward, the head does not move. So if you need to look at the pose, sit up, look, and then do the pose. We find a little core strength, minimal momentum. Lift the hips up. So our torso is making an angle and our thighs are vertical. If it's in your practice, you can always find a finer alignment by dropping into a plow and shimmying the shoulders in, or you can just simply stay here. Again, placing a fire at our navel center. Close the eyes. Feel that the legs they're engaged, but they're kind of floating. Watch that fire at the navel center. Allow the face to soften. Tune into the breath. You can either keep a deep breath going in and out, or simply watch the innate breath. Allow the body to breathe the body. The back of our neck is long. Just 3 or 4 more breaths here. We'll transition to plow. Let one leg at a time come overhead. If the feet don't come down, keep supporting the lower back. If the feet come overhead to the floor, you can wiggle in, you can interlace your hands behind you, draw your shoulders under you, your arms a little closer, and then you can return to supporting the back. Deeper Jalandhara Bandha now. Take the tongue to the roof of the mouth and slide it back toward the throat. It can be on the balls of the feet or the toenails. Or if it's in your practice, knees by the sides of the ears. Just a few breaths here. Now let your hands come down. Slowly unfurl, take your time. Walk your hands to where your buttocks are going to come. Strong core as we come down with the buttocks on the hands. Slowly release the legs with control all the way down to the floor. Take your time. When the heels land, gather your elbows in and thrust your heart up. Let your head release back. And with the heart lifted, crown of the head just barely to the floor. Fish pose. Soft feet. Breathe into the entire rib cage. You can gaze toward third eye. This really helps to open the throat. Tune into the breath. Make sure you're breathing to the front of the chest, but also the back. Invite the chin in and slowly unfurl down. Let your arms release. Legs flop open. Take a moment here. And then bring the feet in partial recline. Pin your tailbone down and caterpillar your spine up as though your spine reaches all the way through the crown of the head. Draw the arms out. One leg at a time. Extend the legs. If you feel any kind of tweakiness in the lower back, you can come back to partial recline and then into Shavasana when you're ready. Now curl, extend through your heels, take your toes toward each other. And then with an exhale, let the feet flop open. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Shavasana. Allow yourself to fall toward the center of the earth. Make sure the back of the neck is long. Soften the whole body. If you want to find a scan into your whole body, checking especially into places where you know you hold tension. When you're ready, just letting everything go. And bringing the witness online, the observer of your experience. Look for a deeper place of relaxation. What can you soften? What can you release in the body or the mind? Taking a deeper breath in now, keeping the eyes closed if they were closed, or soft open gaze if you kept your eyes open. Find some movement with the breath in the hands, the feet.
When you're ready, maybe take a whole body stretch. We did so many uddiyanas. Just see if you can really separate the rib cage from the hips. Feel the spaciousness there. Long good morning stretch. Rolling over to your right side. If this is a morning practice for you, or the left side if it's not. Gather the knees into the chest and go back to our opening practice. Come into the inner landscape. Seeing what's there. Allowing whatever it is to be. Knowing that we have cultivated space. This is what we do with the practice. We cultivate space to hold whatever arises in our lives. As you're ready with the eyes half closed or closed, let's meet in a seat. Gathering our palms to heart center. Taking a moment to connect here. And for today, we'll finish only with Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. 3 Shantis. Peace within us, peace in our homes, world peace for all beings. Breathing in together. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om. Tat Sat. Hari Om. May it be so. Namaste. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the practice. Lots of other videos online. Always make sure that you modify the poses for how it works for your body. Always make sure you're comfortable in the poses. This is what Dharma Mitra always teaches. We work to the edge of our poses, and at the same time, we're comfortable. We're not feeling strife in the poses, but comfort. Namaste. Have a wonderful 2026. Thank you for joining.